Yes. Also, nochmal. Sorry. Not for Broadcast. Ein Spiel, was wir, was genre-technisch, glaube ich, relativ alleine da steht. Und alles, was ich weiß, ist, dass man quasi in einer, in einem Fernsehstudio arbeitet und quasi das Programm so ein bisschen steuert. Und das ist potenziell stellenweise ein bisschen weird wird. Aber weirde Games hier auf diesem Channel? Nein. Nee. Das hatten wir noch nie. Was? Nein. Doch. Oh. So, habe ich jetzt hier? Ja. Okay, das ist eindeutig eine Art und Weise, ein Spiel zu starten.
And I'm Jeremy Jones. Our main headlines tonight.
Daddy, it's starting!
Jesus Christ. Suddenly loud. Okay. Komisch, gerade hier war die Musik echt eine akzeptable Lautstärke. Und instant Ohrenzerstörung. Enter your profile name. Schwimmzer. Okay. Jetzt mal gerade sehen, ob ich irgendwas einstellen kann. Gott, ist immer noch laut. So. Difficulty normal. Hardcore Mode. Ne, danke. Sensitivity Advanced Settings. Sure. Content warning. Are you about to view detailed content warning that contains major spoilers? Would you? Okay. Ich hoffe einfach, dass es keine DMCA-Geschichten da drin sind. Aber gut. Ich würde sagen, ohne weitere Umschweife. Hä? Enter Game Name. Warum ist Game Name? Game Name ist, Dieses Fernsehprogramm ist so fucking ablenkend, ey. Das ist, blub. Continue. Story Mode. Intern, Broadcaster, Showrunner, Custom. Story Mode. Experience the story without any stress. Oh. Intern, Broadcaster, Recommended. Okay, das sind normale... Oh. Das sind die Schwierigkeitsstufen, schätze ich mal. A balanced experience, non-broadcast mechanics and viewer ratings provide a reasonable challenge. Sounds good.
That's all coming up on tonight's National Nightly News.
Okay, ich mache das gerne mal wieder ein bisschen lauter, in der Hoffnung, dass es uns nicht die Ohren zerstört. Not for Broadcast. Präsentiert von dem 15. Deutschen Fernsehen. Heute Abend mit Mareike Amado in der Hauptrolle als ich realisiere gerade, die Musik sollte ganz zu Beginn, glaube ich, nur leise im Hintergrund sein und nicht einfach normale Musiklautstärke. Deswegen war das so laut. Oder so leise und dann so laut und so. Nicht so wichtig. Ja. Day 1, the election. Okay. Kriegen wir ein Tutorial oder so? Yes, AD? Ah. Oh. The Boys.
Hi, David, I have a call for you. I'm just putting it through. All right, mate. Dave here. Listen, I know you've only come in to clean up the place, but I've got a bit caught up, so you're going to have to run the news tonight. Now, don't worry. It's not hard, and I'm going to stay on the phone and help you. First, I'm going to give you a quick tour of the broadcast room, so if you're not doing it already, look forwards towards all those screens.
Okay.
Right, look up at the top. That coloured bar is your audience. You want to keep the viewers going up and not down. Underneath that, you've got the screens. The one on the right is the broadcast screen. That's what the viewers are seeing at home. It's only a couple of seconds behind the master screen there in the middle. That's the one you control. Now, the 4 small screens on the left show the different signals coming from the studio, and you can choose between them using the numbered buttons on the vision mixer at the bottom left.
Okay.
Don't worry. I'll talk you through it and you'll pick it up in no time. Now, have a look to your left.
Left, okay.
These plugs control everything in the studio. I've left them set up for you, so provided you haven't fiddled with them, all you have to do now is throw the master trip switch and we're in business. Once you've got the power on, face the front again.
Okay. Wir hauen das Hauptding an und dann soweit so gut. Klingt eigentlich...
You can see on the broadcast screen that we're in the end titles for the show before us. Fortunately, they go on for fucking ages, so there's plenty of time for me to explain... Oh, right, okay, they're over, so we haven't got long now till the broadcast. Right, quickly, mate, look down under the desk. You can see a load of videotapes on the left. They're your adverts. Pick any 3 and load them into the machines on the right. When you've done that, look up to the front again.
Okay. Sure, irgendwas. My Salad Weekly. Subscribe weekly to join this mouth-watering reading experience. Let's go. So, jetzt hier nach oben.
Getting a signal from the studio soon.
Nö.
When you get the signal, select screen 1 with the vision mixer and we're ready to go.
Prawn and mayonnaise?
You know, seafood makes me come out in pustules.
Yeah, I thought it might increase our viewing figures.
Every day. You offer me prawns every day.
10 seconds, everybody. That's how I show love.
You're trying to kill me.
And yet you persist, going in 5, 4.
Good evening. I'm Jeremy Donaldson. Our main stories tonight.
Oh, I see.
All good. Next is going to be the throw to the news titles on screen 2. There'll be a countdown, but I'll count you in as well. Just relax, mate. It's all gravy.
By his honest Andy's total
Okay, also wir wechseln wirklich nur zwischen diesen 4 Screens hin und her.
top
Je nachdem, was gerade
fans everywhere celebrate
im Fernsehen wirklich vor sich geht.
win sports personality
Er hat mich was von FNAF.
and a spoonful of sugar. Megan will be chatting with movie star Lawrence Blunderclatch about his new movie, The Medicated. And, of course, we'll be going live to Advance Headquarters to hear what the leaders of this federal party
da.
have to say on their
Sechs,
historic
fünf.
Button 2 in 3, 2,
National Nightly News.
1. Now, lovely, mate.
Ich hab 2 gedrückt.
Next thing is the throwback to Jeremy with button 1 when that globe in the middle shrinks down and vanishes.
Kriegen wir hin. Dun, 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 dun. Haben wir einen Sensor-Button? Übel. Der wird niemals benutzt.
Here it comes. Switch to screen 1.
With Jeremy Donaldson.
Lovely, mate.
First, the votes are in and it's a decisive win for Advance.
We often get a bit of interference around this time, mate. Keep your eye on the machine at the bottom right. Use that slider that's flashing or your scroll wheel to move the wave up and down, keeping the green bit in the white bit.
But critics have accused him of a severe lack of actual policies and of being deliberately vague. The opposition parties have all
Oh Gott. Don't do. Ah, okay.
overwhelming mandate, but have
Warum?
appear publicly.
Oh, ich sehe schon, dass ich 7000 Dinge gleichzeitig tun muss später.
It's going well. All you've got to do now is play the advert at the end of the segment. Make sure you don't play it too early or we'll all get fired. Now the clock at the top is counting you down to the advert. When it reaches 0, press one of the 3 play
Oh.
buttons over there at the bottom right. I normally play the first one and the first break and so on, but you can play them in any order you want. I'll count you into it as well, but keep your eye on the clock.
Und so weit, so gut. Wir können quasi Werbung spielen, wenn wir wollen.
Advert.
1 minute back, everybody. Jeremy, I need you to fill after the ads.
What? Why?
Wanker Snatch is running late. I thought I'd ask him about the election.
Personally, I wouldn't try to confuse him with any big words.
That's the same policy we use with you. I thought that was our little secret. It's all right, he doesn't remember anything I tell him.
I'm deeply uncomfortable with your burgeoning friendship.
Me too.
Yeah.
Okay.
We've made it to the first ad break. You're doing great, mate. But this
Segment grade A+.
This next sequence is what we call a multicam sequence because you're going to be cutting between multiple cameras to keep things interesting.
Okay.
A lot of it's down to personal taste, but here's 3 good rules of thumb. 1. Try and keep the shot on whoever is doing the talking. 2. Don't stay on the same shot for too long, 10 seconds at the most. So if you're on the person who's talking, try and throw in the odd reaction shot or pull out to the wide shot for a bit just to keep it interesting. 3. Don't stay on reaction shots for too long. A couple of seconds is usually enough. Then the audience want to see who's doing the talking, yeah? Stick to these rules and you'll be fine. It's not as complicated as it sounds.
Also wir können frei bestimmen, wie wir diese
Make it look like
Talkshow-Sektion quasi
get screen one.
zusammenschneiden. Ist ja cool.
No need to wait for
Okay.
the broadcast to start. Try and stay ahead, mate.
We're coming back.
Was ist mit unserem fucking Sandwich los?
Quiet in the studio. Thank you so much. 10 seconds, everybody.
Aber wir gehen erstmal auf die 1 wahrscheinlich, ne, oder?
Going in 5, 4, 3.
Welcome
Screen
back to the
one,
National
Jeremy.
News. Later, we'll be hearing from shock election winners Advance. But first,
Get
off,
ready to go to
British
Megan on
reporter
screen
Megan
4.
Wolf is here with a star of both stage and screen. Megan?
Thank you, Jeremy. Megan Wolf, culture correspondent.
Ist ja fast zu spät.
I have a guest who starred in everything from Shakespeare to
Right,
the
go to
shot
Blunderclatch on screen 3 when she says his
joined
name.
today by none other than Lawrence Blunderclatch. Thank you so much for coming on.
Oh my dear.
Applaus, Applaus. Ja.
Switch to 2 for the wide now.
May I say, having you here with us is among ours.
Right, now just try and stay on whoever's talking.
Your latest movie, which is called The Medicated.
The medicated, yes.
Wow, what was that like?
Well, as I said to Peter at the Rat, that's Peter Jensen, the director. Do you know him? He's a wonderful chap. He really is. I've worked with him on several movies, all terribly successful.
Give us a look at Megan's reaction.
What a wild ride this has been. And do you know what, Megan? I really meant that.
Wow, that is fantastic. And am I right in saying that the character you play in this movie is quite an academic one?
Absolutely right. A scientist.
Was that a challenge at all?
What exactly are you implying? But seriously, yes, you're right. It was a complete departure from my last starring role when I played Sergeant Brock Rockman in Bullet Man. You'll remember that was the true story of what
Ich habe jetzt schon Schiss, dass irgendwie,
Bit long.
this is all about.
dass die,
Of course.
ja, du halt die Nerven, dass wir irgendwie noch so nebenbei ein bisschen Story aufgreifen müssen,
See who's counting.
It's a role
von dem, was die ganzen Leute da labern.
awards, if I remember correctly.
It's so sweet of you to mention it.
Goddammit.
Not in it for the awards, although those 3 little statues do take pride of place on my mantelpiece.
With all the others, I'm sure. So, if you're not doing it for the awards, what is
Wenn man halt nicht weiß, wie lange jemand labert, ist ja auch ein bisschen schwierig,
It's a beautiful question, Megan.
dann zu entscheiden, wann ich hin und her wechsle. Und ich will auch nicht im Sekundentakt jetzt zwischen diesen Dingern hin und her wechseln.
Cut me, and I will bleed. And often, that's how it feels, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Bleeding. Doesn't it? Giving. Suffering for one's audience.
Ich bin schon komplett
In
ausgestiegen,
the end, I do it for the
was die beiden eigentlich am Labern sind.
I do it for the people that I inspire.
Er ist halt Künstler, er hat einen Künstlerschal an, ich meine.
But most of all, I think I do it for the positive
Und eine
change
Künstlerfrisur.
about in the world.
Menschen mit normalen Jobs haben nicht solche Frisuren.
we're in for some real change?
Okay, das ist ein bisschen sehr oberflächlich. Ihr wisst schon, was ich meine.
What do you make of this historic election result?
Oh!
Now you're asking. Historic election result. Indeed. Historic is the word. Well, it's difficult, isn't it? Very difficult. But I think I've always been quite clear that when it comes to politics, that one should always strive to not fuck things up.
Shit, he swore. Oh, well, don't worry, he won't do it again.
I said fuck.
Shit, he did it again. Okay, don't panic. I'll explain how to deal with swearing at the break.
Medicated, which opens next week
Right,
around
they've
the
swapped
country.
the shot of Jeremy on screen 1 for a VT of the movie clip. You'll get a countdown on the screen, but I'd just let Megan cue you in.
My character, Dr.
Okay.
Lagerlock, is faced with a decision
Oh,
to affect
ich muss vielleicht
humanity's
den zeigen.
Exciting stuff.
Ich war gerade.
Let's take a look. Exciting stuff.
Oh Gott.
Cool, looks like Blunderclash is losing it in the studio, but we ain't got time for that. There's more interference coming. It's a bit trickier this time, mate. Use that little flashing joystick to the left of the knob, or hold down your middle mouse or Alt on your keyboard, and as the frequency changes, match it to the white bit by dragging.
Oh, ich sehe schon, das wird so ein Multitasking-Gerät.
Push the frequency back by dragging left.
No, we mustn't. Think of Carol.
That's Dr. Lance to you.
Wow, das sind 2. Ich will aber den Trailer eigentlich sehen. Oh Gott.
Next, we're going to change the amplitude. Same as last time. Little joystick or hold Alt or middle mouse, and this time push upwards. Upwards, mate. Upwards.
But I didn't listen.
Doctor,
I'm drowning, Lance, you said.
you need to see this.
Right, now let's match it back by going downwards.
Ja.
The virus. The sterility. This formula.
Aber das meine ich aber. Das ist quasi eine Art Puzzle-Game und Simulation
Perfect, mate.
gleichzeitig. Oder was für eine Genre ein Spiel ist das da, bitteschön? Explain.
At the end of the clip, you'll want to play another ad. Remember to use the clock at the top to count you in.
Die Glock an, dann kommt der nächste Ad. Got it. Aber mal. Könnte wir der A wieder austauschen, theoretisch. Ne? Wir haben jetzt A schon gespielt. Können jetzt. Oh, deswegen ist er auch rausgekraut. Sehr gut.
Right, I guess I better explain how to deal with bleeping out swear words. As you've probably noticed, the broadcast screen, here, is about 2 seconds behind the master screen, here. When someone says a naughty word, the bleep button lights up, like this. 2 seconds later, you'll hear that swear word going out on the broadcast, and you need to hold down the bleep button, or the spacebar on your keyboard, for as long as the swear word lasts.
Oh no.
Can take a bit of practice getting used to hearing 2 things at once. Just stay calm and you'll get it. And
Das,
if you can't tell when to bleep, just above the button, you'll literally be able to see the sound scrolling by. All you gotta do is hold it down while the red bit is over the red.
okay.
Of course, if you do it by eye, you'll have to take your eye off the screens. That's why real professionals do it by ear. Most people like to
Oh,
have
Papers,
the
Please,
volume
ja.
of the broadcast screen a little bit below the master screen. Let's set it now.
Was ist das denn?
Turn it up, you'll hear the advert getting louder. Good. You're set to start censoring. Like I say, it takes a little practice, but I'll try and help you through it. Soon we'll have you bleeping like a pro. Remember, button lights up, count 1, 2, and hold it down.
Ich will aber Leute nicht zensieren. Die sollen fluchen. Das ist mir scheißegal.
Let's select screen 1 now that you've got the feed. Don't wait for the broadcast to go live. That's too late. You can use the number buttons on your keyboard, 1 to 4.
Ich kann jetzt schon reinschalten, weil das erst live geht, sobald die Werbung vorbei ist quasi, ne? Oder?
Welcome back.
Oder jetzt ist das Ding automatisch. Okay. Aber jetzt haben wir die beiden Diskussionsdinger, Menschen, die es hier.
Oh shit, he's pissed.
Shall I
Get
start?
ready to bleep.
for it, Pat.
Okay, well, thank you all for coming, and, well, where do I start? What a day.
They said we couldn't do
They
it.
certainly did.
They used every dirty, low-down, lying southern bastard trick they had against us. But you, the people,
Nice.
you saw right through their shite.
I'm sorry about the language there.
Sorry about
Ha, ich hab's zensiert.
bracery.
God damn.
Coarser than a granny's fanny.
Memorably put.
Nailed it.
But to be honest, who can blame Peter for celebrating? Throughout the campaign, you've heard us say that advanced
Ich darf nie zu lange auf einem Shot bleiben.
parties what
Aber ich will auch sehen, wie er besoffen wird, ehrlich gesagt.
country is suffering. You don't need
Ich mein-
a party. You need a team. A team that can change things. But today is
Du kannst du den zurückschalten, irgendwie. Die machen auch gerade Party.
a better, fairer future.
Will noch einen Schluck, Buddy.
Celebrating.
Except for the rich. For them, the party's over. They shouldn't be celebrating. They should be putting their shitting pants on and opening their dusty checkbooks.
Colourfully put, but not in action.
Getting censored, you piece of shit.
Before we came out here to address the nation, we used our executive powers to pass the Assets and Wealth Act.
Kannst du auch fluchen?
Office, we have produced
Ich langweile mich.
a list of every person in the country with wealth into the millions.
You,
National habe ich auch schon ein paar Mal
you don't.
gehört, aber noch nie gespielt. Ist das genauso?
Are not welcome in their gated communities.
Tomorrow, we will be introducing a sweeping reform of the tax system in this country.
Oh, ist das ein bisschen krass, dass man alles zweimal hört.
Wealth offshore,
Ich mache das zweite ein bisschen leiser.
or creative accounting. A simpler, fairer, unavoidable set of tax laws.
Komm, pass auf schon ein bisschen.
Bastard public school snobs have got nowhere to hide. And earlier today, we revoked your passports. You want them back? You want to leave like you threatened before the election? That's fine. But first, you're going to pay up. You're going to pay back.
Und Türsteher im Post-Brexit UK, okay?
In a nation of warring individuals.
Ich bin noch dabei, bald die Nerven.
To properly fund health and education.
Ich muss noch Chat nebenbei lesen, du
Standards of us all.
Doofi.
Pundits said we'd have to raise billions. But you'll see when we've reclaimed what's ours.
Ich ein bisschen leiser machen, diesen anderen Screen, das ist echt anstrengend.
So to you posh twats.
Shit.
People who pay you a pittance to serve them drinks in their private clubs. The people who
Ja, ich habe ein Blieb vergessen. Ah,
Even fucking richer.
Advance have this to say to you.
It ends today.
We are coming for your sports cars and your mansions and your vineyards.
It ends today.
We will put the wealth of this
Stop.
country back where it should have always been. In the hands of the people who created it.
It ends today.
Yes, it ends today. And tomorrow, we'll start making it fair again. Just like we promised we would.
And until then, ladies and gents,
fucking knew it.
I suggest we all get pissed.
I can't argue with that. Thank you.
Och, Piss zensieren. Ach, jetzt sei mal nicht so.
Interesting acceptance speech there from the leaders of Advance. And our apologies for the fruity language. Hopefully we got that bleeped out for you in time.
Naja,
Not, someone's going to be in trouble. So, as the
war die Nerven, alles gut.
self-renewed
Aus dem
government,
Griff.
that's all from us this evening at the National
Ich könnte dich zensieren.
We'll be back tomorrow with full coverage of the first day under Advance. I'm Jeremy Donaldson. Have a peaceful night.
Right, looks like you've got it now. Thanks for all the help, mate. I've got to go. Ferry's about to leave. Probably won't be coming back. Job's yours, mate. Good luck.
Das ist also, du hast es schon gut gemacht. Jetzt dein Beruf. Viel Spaß damit. Danke.
I'll see you tomorrow night.
Not coming for a drink?
No, got a date.
Lucky you. Try not to get murdered.
Wow. Yeah. Broadcast complete. Challenge room unlocked. Also, new job unlocked, apparently.
When the program's finished, you'll get a broadcast report. It's 3 pages. This first page shows you how well the broadcast went. Each sequence and an overall grade. Remember, grades mean bonuses, and they keep the boss happy. If you want to know more about how it went, select more info. If not, select continue to move to the next page.
Erstmal Info.
It's an optional section for when you really want to understand
Ja. Was ist denn da passiert?
showing you what the audience did. They're a fickle fucking bunch. And of course, you can really drill into the details if you want to get better at making TV. I never came here, never once.
Passt schon.
Right, this is the important page. It tells you how much you're going to get paid and how much wealth you have overall. That bollocks at the bottom shows you the financial state of our main advertisers. But you don't own any fucking shares. You're a cleaner, for God's sake, so why would you care?
Okay, wir haben Your full wages, current wealth, broke as poor. Woher kennen die meinen Kontostand? Ich habe Fragen. Und dann, ich schätze mal, je nachdem, welche Werbung man spielt, kann man verschiedene Betreiber hier glücklich machen und deren Stonks raisen.
It tells you the state of the world, tells you how well the government's doing, and down the bottom there, this one's important, tells you what Channel 1 currently thinks of you. In other words, what the boss thinks.
Das ist ein Herz, das ist gut, schätze ich mal.
Alright, mate, welcome to the archive. This is where you can have a quick look back at what you've done and how it looked to the public. There's 3 sections: broadcast, rushes, and adverts. Let's start with broadcast. Click on it now. Over on the left, that's all the broadcasts that you've done. Click on any one of them and hit load tape. Once it's finished loading, you can use the rewind and the fast forward at the bottom there to help you get to the bit you want to see.
Ja? Load
In
Tape.
a few moments, we'll be going live to tonight's National Night.
Das kann ich mir angucken, was ich gerade eben getan habe,
Let's
quasi,
look
ne?
at what's coming up later on tonight on Channel 1.
A spoonful of sugar. Megan will be chatting with movie star Lawrence Blunderclatch about his new movie, The Medicated. And, of course, we'll be going live to Advance Headquarters to hear what the leaders of this...
Haben wir schon mal einen Menschen gesehen, der so britisch aussieht wie dieser Mensch?
That's all coming up on tonight's National Nightly News.
Ich glaube nicht. Jonathan Britlander.
But first, the votes are in and it's...
Okay, aber was habe ich davon, wenn ich mir das angucke? Also wahrscheinlich, falls halt wirklich eine Story irgendwie drin ist.
Factory. Your kids will love exploring the old.
Dass man dann hier nach halt suddenly loud.
Right, click on rushes and let's have a look at those. Right, this is the rushes room. It's pretty simple. The 4 screens you can see, they're going to show you the 4 signals you got from the studio during the actual broadcast. Difference is you can mute any combination of them, so you can have a listen to the stuff you weren't allowed to show. So give it a go, and when you're done listening to the backstage secrets, hit back.
Wir können wahrscheinlich jetzt hier wir können dieses Blunderclatch-Interview können wir jetzt nochmal laden und uns anhören, was der hinterher noch gelabert hat.
These aren't my cards. Please tell me these aren't my cards.
No, they're the right ones, apparently.
Oh, but this gives me nothing, Jenny. They must see that.
Oh, no. I think they think he won't have anything to say.
Oh, for God's sake, come on. It's a huge day. He's not an...
Absolute bonehead. I don't care, Rob. I'm not doing it. I agreed to do 1 beastly interview a day. I made that completely clear when we started. Check my contract.
Hi, I'm Megan.
Oh, piss off. You're on thin bloody ice, Rob. Whole wheat, man. Whole wheat.
We're coming back from the break. Quiet in the studio.
Thank you so much.
10 seconds, everybody.
Okay. Warte mal. Bekommt ihr jetzt noch mit, was der quasi auch vorher gelabert hatte, was ja gemutet war? Aber ich könnte jetzt auch wahrscheinlich ans Ende springen, wo er sich tierisch aufgeregt hat. Wobei, so wie wir ihn gerade kennengelernt haben.
Shutting this down. What kind of operation? I don't understand it.
Mr. Blunderclatch, I understand you're upset, but we can...
I don't understand. Rob! I'll be at the doorstep. Send up a bottle of scotch and a whole ham. It's in my contract.
It's not your fault.
You think I don't know that?
I'm sorry. I just had to. I had to. Oh, go on then. Say it.
What?
I told you so.
Your hair looked nice.
See, this is why you're single.
What the fuck? Okay. Ich sehe schon. Da ist viel Story irgendwie drin. Und AdWords sind jetzt wahrscheinlich die Werbedinger, die ich hätte spielen können, schätze ich mal.
Bad, but you are. Don't worry, ladies. Now you can have me, Johnny Hamsleeve, right there in your lap.
Johnny Hamsleeves. Meine Damen und Herren, ich präsentiere Ihnen. Okay, danke. Okay. Das war Day One. Wir haben einen neuen Job. Aber cooles Spielprinzip. Ich befürchte nur, das wird im Laufe des Spiels noch ein bisschen komplizierter. Aber jetzt, ich schätze mal, wo wir keinen Tutorial-Menschen mehr im Ohr haben, haben wir ein bisschen mehr Freiraum zu tun, was wir wollen. Day 1. 2, 3. Aber das war Tag 2. Unexpected form. You arrive home to find a post under the mat, most being more than the usual junk mail. One letter, however, catches your eye. The team wants to know you. Curiosity gets the better of you and you open it. It's a form from the new advanced government asking for information on all citizens. The first page is filled already. First name: Alex Winston, Sam Winston, children. Das hat wirklich so ein bisschen Papers, Please Vibes jetzt schon. Interessanterweise. The rest of the questions are left for you to complete. They appear to be mandatory. Question 1. Upon starting a new job, you would be friendly, introduce yourself to new co-workers, turn down the music because fucking Christ. Okay. Be productive. Ease yourself in and orientate yourself with a new workplace. Reminisce with friends about old jobs. Keine Ahnung, erstmal. Be friendly, introduce yourself to new coworkers. Sure, warum nicht? Question 2. A colleague in a different department has confided in you that they've been taking home confidential information. Now a file of minor importance has gone missing. You would... Das kann ich lesen. A colleague in a different department has confided in you. Das ist ein Wort. Okay. Help your colleague cover up the violation. Recommend that your colleague reports it. Promise your colleague that you won't tell anyone. Report the violation to your supervisor immediately. Ich meine, ich würde jetzt wahrscheinlich das hier tun in der Realität, aber würde ich das auch in so einem Formular ausfüllen? Genau. Keine Ahnung. Ich sage jetzt mal dass der das quasi dann selber meldet, dass er irgendwas mitgenommen hat. An entire department was fired today for consistent underperformance. Your boss had put in place new targets that are significantly higher than the previous ones. You would leave work on time, stay late to ensure you hit the first deadline, leave work early and head to the pub and chat about the changes with colleagues. Leave work early and head home to see your family. I don't know, leave work on time, I guess, because I always leave work on time, because fuck that. It's an annual company barbecue and you and your family have been invited. You, looking forward to enjoy a nice day, are washing your hair that day. Okay. Go if you're free but wouldn't mind missing it. Klingt gut. Have been practicing with your coworkers and think you'll win the talent contest this year. Wenn ich frei hab, nichts dagegen. Question 5. You had a long, successful career and now you're about to retire. In your speech, you list your achievements and all the good memories. Give an honest review of the pro and cons of the company. Focus on issues that challenge and challenges you faced while working there. Refuse to attempt. Wenn ich in die fucking Rente gehe, ey, ne? Dann mache ich wirklich eine Rentenansprache. Na, kein Bock, ey. Ja, fuck it. In your spare time, you like to relax doing things like listening to music, attend political rallies, encourage and support your children with their hobbies. Sure. Sounds good. Question 7. Your ideal holiday getaway would be surrounded by natural beauty, getting away from the stain of the daily grind, exploring some unfamiliar and discovering new experiences and challenges, structured day at the theme park oder romantic getaway with your partner. I mean, wir sind aktuell verheiratet, also das da würde ich sagen. Question 8. It is most important that the government keeps people free, happy, equal. Like, alles davon, das wäre mal ein guter Start. Hi Hera, schönen guten Abend. Special Forces, ja, ist okay. Ach. Die sind hier, herzlich willkommen, ey. Equal. That's a good start. Thank you for participation. Come to sign with your name. Wie geht's dir? Schön, dass du reinschaust. A family matter, day 6. It's late. Sam and the kids have gone to bed. You just drying up a favorite coffee cup, a worn out souvenir of your first trips together. The print's faded, but the goofy face still makes you smile. A knock at the window brings you back to reality. There in the garden, clutching a gaudy neon green suitcase, is Chris, Sam's sibling. As soon as you let them in, they sit at the kitchen table, visibly stressed. Chris takes a deep breath. I'm sorry for bursting in so late, Alex. Chris stammers, but I need a favor, and you're the only one I can ask. What's going on? You must have seen all the crazy advanced stuff. Okay. All this crazy advanced stuff, the Assets and Wealth Act, they're calling it, taking people's hard-earned money to fund the lazy. It's bullshit. You never seen Chris this agitated. I'm not saying the 1% or whatever don't have... Wait, I'm not saying the top 1% or whatever don't have stupid money, Chris adds hastily, but they can afford it. People like me, we're going to lose everything. What's happening? That's awful, but I'm not sure how I can help. You were always the well-off one in the family, oder? I'm sorry, but taking from the rich to help the poor doesn't sound so bad. I mean, it doesn't. Chris's eyes flash dangerously. You can't possibly be that naive. They're taking whatever they want and distributing it as they see fit. No government should have that kind of power. Wait, communism? Communism! Look, that's why I'm here. I need to borrow your passport? My what for? They've taken mine and half the bloody country's people. They're taking mine and half the bloody countries, but people always say you and I look similar. So, Chris is pacing now. I need to leave before it's too late. Once I'm out, me and my money will be safe. But I need to go now before they freeze my accounts. Please, Alex. I wouldn't ask if I had another choice. Du hast einen Arsch voll Geld und du willst einfach nicht, dass dein Geld mit anderen geteilt wird? Und deswegen willst du mein Passport? Piss off. It's upstairs. Surely there's another way. It can't be that serious, sure. Chris' mouth falls open. You're joking, right? I've always done right by you, Sam. By you and Sam. I've treated their children like they were my own. Their family. Does this mean nothing for you? Warum willst du mein fucking Passport? Alright, look at the passport. It's against the law. I don't know. Ist das eine gute Idee, mein Reisepass dem mitzugeben? Das kann doch nur nach hinten losgehen, oder? Mal ernsthaft. I don't know. Nah. Fine. I'll solve this myself, Chris spits. So much for family loyalty, eh? Grabbing the nigh-on fluorescent suitcase, Chris disappears into the night. You go back to the dishes, picking up Sam's cup again. The peeling face now seems to bore you. The knot in your stomach tightens. What? Achievement unlocked. Screw the 1%. Yeah, fuck him. Du wolltest wirklich aus unserem Land fliehen, weil du keine Steuern zahlen willst, oder was? Fuck off. Okay. Dann haben wir noch einen weiteren Broadcast-Tag. Also anscheinend spielt sich das wirklich so ein bisschen wie The Fallout, ey. Wie Papers, Please, dass man auch seine eigene Family so ein bisschen aufrecht halten muss.
First of all, let's get the power on.
Oops.
You need to get at least the bottom 4 plugs on.
What? Hab ich, also.
Right, let's load up the adverts. You might want to have a bit of a think about it. Your decisions have consequences, don't they?
Should we play? Is this one toy? Is this toy safe? Mr. Shugglehucks? Yep. Ist das Rimmingwins Must-Have Toy for your children this Christmas? Das klingt ein bisschen nach Freddy Fazbear. Let's go. Advanced Go-Getters. Should be played. Introducing Advanced Go-Getters Team. Nennen lass mal. Juste Choicon. An elegant new skin cream with a pokey little twist. What? Alan James is coming soon to a medium-sized hall near you. Crazy Neil? Hell yeah. Und von mir aus Bacon Gesichtscreme.
See, they finally got the old headline system up and working again, and the vision mixer's already in headline mode because headlines always come at the start. It's really simple, mate. These 2 buttons at the bottom of the vision mixer, you can see they now have A and B on them. And they're to help you pick image A on the left bottom screen here, or image B on the right bottom screen here. It's really simple. This little clock here will count down the number of seconds you have to make your decision. Provided you make a decision in that time, you're fine. And you can change your mind as much as you want until the clock reaches 0. But if you don't make any decision, you'll be fired before you even get to make another choice. I just want to say one more thing, mate. The pictures you choose to show of these people, well, that's how the public is going to perceive them, and that's going to affect their lives. So like with the adverts, choose carefully.
No,
and we're off. Good luck, mate. If I get time, I'll call you back in the next break. Yeah, I'm coming, darling.
Okay.
My friend Janet says theirs gets really hot.
Is this Janet who thinks dogs have their own secret language?
Yeah, the one that mistrusts the moon.
10 seconds, everybody.
Not the best source of consumer advice, then.
Don't blame me when I explain.
Okay, jetzt sind wir komplett auf uns alleine gestellt, wenn ich das richtig sehe.
Good evening, I'm Jeremy Donaldson. Our main headlines tonight. Destination unknown. At the end of Advance's first full week in office, we ask exactly who's leading this charge. Tonight, I'll be discussing what the new future might hold with the leading...
Jetzt müssen wir zwischen den Bildern entscheiden, sobald wir da quasi sind.
on the brink of raising living standards
Okay.
for the vast majority of the country. I'll be asking my guess if we're on the way to a new future. Out with the old, Remington's Fist have appointed Sophia Remington as their new CEO. The following photo, taken from our archive, gives us a sense of this influential young firebrand who...
Okay, das ist quasi das Bild wie so wie so Roulette spielt.
Sophia Remington's appointment is a risk for the giant mega corporation. Sophia, as our regular viewers will be aware, has always been a wild child and has been romantically linked to several movie stars and sports personalities.
Oh, er sagt doch was anderes, glaube ich, jetzt.
This afternoon, Sophia announced a children's toy named Mr. Snugglehugs. Sophia promises it'll be all the rage this Christmas, but concerns have been raised about the product's safety. Making a splash. Intrepid scientist Dr. David Wong and marine biologist Ingrid Swarsborg-Horgensford Dante's taint. The recently discovered cave system was previously thought unreachable, but thanks to a new breakthrough in underwater flower technology,
Wir nehmen das freundliche Bild von den beiden.
successfully reached the imposing central cavern and the undiscovered plant species it contains. This is, of course, only the latest in a series of successful expeditions for this unlikely pairing. In a joint statement about the dangers their team might face, the pair stated, "We will face the plentiful challenges together like we always."
Das heißt, wir haben hier oben meistens wahrscheinlich die beiden aktiven Bilder, zwischen denen wir hin und her wechseln müssen. Und hier sind so unsere...
Johnny Hamsley is snapped leaving Bush, one of the capital's hottest clubs. The footballer was caught while out celebrating being named Sports Personality of the Year last week. As reported,
Und die sind jetzt beide. Da macht er halt mit seinem Mail rum und auf der anderen kotzt er halt.
socialite and performance artist Tiffany Lamore, whose recent show Snatched
Ich meine, das ist halt...
Inside My Snatch has kept her firmly in the public eye. Could romance be on the cards for these?
Ich kenne den Kerl nicht. Er muss jetzt nicht unbedingt kotzen zeigen. Man muss nicht jedes...
With advanced in a radical
oh no.
position on crime,
Okay.
how afraid should we actually be? I'll be going live around the country to talk with people who've
Ja,
seen
ja.
the criminal justice system from every perspective. With more and more powers passing to the police and less oversight,
Ich sehe schon. Wir können halt... okay, das ganze Bilder aussuchen ist halt
we're already experiencing the positives of the new
hauptsächlich dazu da, die
performing later. That's all coming up on tonight's National Nightly News.
dazu da, um die Meinung der... Was? Oh. Die Meinung der unter Zuschauer mitzuformen. Ah, ich sehe schon. Hell yeah. Okay, wir haben so ein Interview. Nochmal. Wir haben hier einen keine Ahnung, Volksmanipulator-Simulator.
Joining me are Katie Brightman, a leading economist, and Alan James, author of Alan James is Right, The Free Man's Guide to Waking Up. Alan, the government certainly haven't dragged their heels on delivering some of the legislation they promised. But what does the Wealth Act mean for us?
Nothing, Jeremy. We're still vassal slaves, we're just in prettier cages.
A confident dismissal there. Katie Brightman, do you agree?
I'm afraid I don't, no. I think that Advance have realised that the
Rembler, hi.
system of unlimited, unending growth is untenable, so they're changing things up.
Ich bin die Nachrichten. So ist es.
The next steps in the grand plan.
Grand plan, Alan.
It's all in my book. Alan James is right, Jeremy. We're to become the great herd. Ignorant, sterile, and short-lived. That's what they want.
Or perhaps Advance have just realised that if we carry on the way we are, we will destroy ourselves and this planet in a mad orgy of consumption, if you'll excuse the colourful metaphor.
Yes, orgy is the right word. Only it'll be the overlords having an orgy on our poor broken backs. It's all in my book. Alan James is...
Shamelessly self-promoting? Kate, how do you think the rest of the world will respond to this new approach?
I think they're watching carefully. Advance are the most disruptive threat that the world powers have faced since the last Great War.
Yes, Katie's right. War is inevitable.
Thank you, but that isn't
And this will not be a war like we've ever seen before. We're talking millions of deaths. We're talking high-tech weapons that can level entire cities. We're talking...
Out of the wrong orifices?
Mock me all you like, Jeremy, but when they murder your parents and they poison your food and they take you...
Und die so, what the fuck passiert gerade?
Great way to sell books, Alan, but you know full well that isn't going to happen in a democracy.
Democracy is dead.
Yes, Advance are radical, and change is always frightening, but the truth is that the Wealth and Assets Act has made more than 90% of the population wealthier and is on target to produce a permanent end to poverty.
Bollocks! What this young lady doesn't understand, Jeremy...
Ich hab Bollocks zensiert! Hell yeah.
Maybe they've rebranded, but it's all a little circus act to keep us from seeing the tyrant behind the curtain.
That's where you're wrong, Alan. For a start, they've mobilised the youth vote like we've never seen before.
You say mobilise, I call it grooming. The grooming of an entire generation to walk happily into eternal bondage. They're like psychic pedophiles.
The fuck? Ist das, wie heißt der, Alex? Ach. Ich habe gerade das Gefühl, wir schauen hier mehr Infowars, als dass wir Nachrichten gucken, aber...
They're already funneling unprecedented amounts into scientific research and the arts.
Or, as I call them in my book, Franken science and opiates. Like opiates, see?
Can we get back to the issue at hand, please, Alan?
This is the issue. It's all coming from the water, the chemicals. They're pumping it full of belief juice.
The rain, they make the frogs gay. Ja, das ist eine... Wer ist der? Alex Jones heißt der, glaube ich? Dieser total wahnsinnige amerikanische Right-Wing-News-Mensch.
All right, we're running out of time. Quickly, Alan, what does the future look like to you?
A bleak space where we've all been figuratively sodomized into submission.
No, of course. Katie?
We might be on the eve of a brave new world. God knows we need some change, but we need to be cautious. Let's walk forwards with our eyes open.
Two very different visions of the future there. Alan James, Katie Brightman, thank you for joining me. When we come back, I'll be investigating law and order before Megan meets some beneficiaries of the Assets and Wealth Act. That's all coming up tonight on the National Nightly News.
Ja, und jetzt? Oh, Werbung. Okay. Jesus Christ, hat was Jahren verpasst.
Some good.
I hope so too, Jeremy.
How much are you being paid by them, then?
Shut the fuck up, Alan. I've never heard so much shit in my life.
Well, we'll see who's full of shit, won't we?
Alan, I can explain it to you, but unfortunately, I can't understand it for you.
Well, I don't know what she meant by that.
Wie zur Hölle?
How's it going, actually? Fuck it, I don't care. I hate the fucking news. Oh, bloody hell, I love this tune, though. All right, mate, see you later, bye.
Du warst immer noch am Telefon? Oh, müssen wir eigentlich irgendwann auch die Videos tauschen, wenn die schon mal geplayt wurden? Oh Gott.
If that sticks, I'll destroy you.
4, 3.
Welcome back. In our second segment, we're going to be taking a deep dive into the state of law and order in our country. Advance have already tasked what they are calling a solutions team to move this serious
Was müssen wir da noch rum? Oh, ich wusste genau, das passiert alles gleichzeitig.
to make the people who live with the criminal justice system
Ah, no. Move.
every day of their lives. First up, we have Gregory Jones,
Ja, groß genug.
a lawyer who sees the problems close up on the front line. Can you hear me, Gregory?
Yes, I've got you, Jeremy. Thanks for having me.
Ich liebe, das ist alles so, man sieht, dass das alles so semi-professionelle Schauspieler sind oder Game-Entwickler sogar.
We're working every hour we can just to try and cope with the...
Hey Igor, schönen guten Abend.
Which must affect the quality of support you can offer.
Well, we can barely keep up with demand, Jeremy. There just simply isn't enough being done at a systemic level to relieve the problem. We need more support from ministers. What are you doing? Oh, we need change at a structural level,
I'm
Jeremy.
leaving, Greg.
Kinda.
It never is it? I'll be at my mother's.
Just hang on.
Oh Gott.
The problem isn't a local one, Jeremy. It's nationwide. Just give me 5 minutes. I'm talking to Jeremy Donaldson.
Oh, have you mentioned your affairs?
No. The affairs of the Justice Department that we should be concerned about.
Hello, Mr. Donaldson.
Hello, Mrs. Judge.
We need legislation to relieve the pressure on our public
Sorry
servants.
to interrupt the news, Mr. Donaldson. Can I have a moment to tell my husband I'm leaving him?
Yes, I totally understand. Quite the picture of a burdened legal sector there. Gregory Judge, thank you for joining us. Chief Constable Bob Peel, a man with a very different perspective on our nation's crime. Do you think there's a problem with the system, Bob?
Ich habe ein bisschen zu früh gewechselt, glaube ich. Und schon wieder fucking Christ.
Safely walk the streets of your community at night, looking in through windows and generally enjoying your neighbours without the risk of being terrorised by some thug with a knife. Or kosh.
Wie soll ich denn denen zuhören und deren politische Meinung zensieren, wenn ich an diesem Ding herumspielen muss?
Question, Jeremy, but I think it all comes down to moral decay. We've diluted our culture and lost touch with what it means to be a citizen of this once great country. Also, as the
What is Make America Great Again oder was?
And to what do you attribute this moral decay?
foreigners, gays and gypsies mainly.
Ah ja, there we go.
Leviticus clearly states that... Oh, bugger, hang on a moment. Jeremy, your bloody gimps escaped. Delia, could
The bloody gimp escaped. Yep.
As I was saying, Jesus
Alles.
immigrants much, did he?
And just to be clear, you think it's the immigrants who are responsible for the moral decay?
Absolutely, Jeremy. Back in your box, Clive. Back in your box. Delia, I really could use a little help with this.
Oh, sorry, darling. I was spaying the badgers.
Yes, I'm talking to Jeremy Donaldson. Clive, could you put him back in the box?
Oh, Clive, you know it's Wednesday. You go back in your gimp space.
And
Off you go.
whose responsibility is it to make a change, Bob?
Well, it is certainly not.
Shit, na, fuck, ich kann nicht 7000 Sachen gleichzeitig machen.
Where's the padlock?
Oh, hold on just a moment.
Oh, Clive, this simply won't do. Naughty, naughty.
Was zur Hölle passiert gerade?
Mummy said
Clive, I am not having this again.
Ja, ich kann auch mit der Tastatur machen, da hast du recht. Es geht weniger darum, dass meine Hand nicht schnell genug ist, sondern dass mein Gehirn nicht schnell genug ist.
Crime is the responsibility of the criminal, no one else. Look, everyone has a sob story, but we don't all end up as barbarians, do we? Look, when our daughter Alice comes home with an A-, does she go on a killing spree? No, she takes 3 of her pills and hides under the stairs like a normal child.
Thank you, Bob. Bob Peel there, really locking down the police's position on morality for us. And finally tonight, hopefully uninterrupted, it's time to get to the heart of the matter. Tony
What is-
Dawson has recently been released from prison after serving 3 years for aggravated assault.
Oh, jetzt nicht der gleiche Dude, der eben sein Buch verkaufen wollte?
Agreed to talk to us today, which is also, I believe, his birthday. Many happy returns, Tony.
Cheers, Jez.
Ne.
Call me Titwank
Okay.
Tony. Everybody else does.
Titwank?
I'm not going to be doing that.
Titwank Tony.
It's like in prison, Tony.
Titwank Tony. Prison's a mixed bag. Structure's quite nice, but it's a constant battle against institutionalization, as you can imagine. And obviously, titwanks are quite hard to come by.
I'm picking up that you're not alone there, Tony.
Titwank Tony.
Titwank Tony.
Sorry, my friend.
Das ist ein guter Name. Ich lasse mich auch umnennen. Titwank Tony.
Party as soon as possible. First, let me ask you this. Do you feel that your time spent in prison helped to rehabilitate you in any way, Tony?
Titwank Tony. I don't think it's as easy as that, Jez.
Okay, ich muss glaube ich doch anfangen, die Szene mit der Tastatur zu wechseln.
Quite busy there, Tony, but let's try. Since leaving custody, have you been able to find a new job?
Yeah, all the boys are here. Big Chris, little Chris, and Vampire Chris.
What the fuck? What the fuck is happening?
This one's, yeah?
Yep. 1 sec, love. Titwank Tony's on the news. 1 sec, love. Rehabilitation's difficult with the current system, Jess. Just not set up for it, you know? It's inherently unjust.
Happy birthday, Titwank Tony.
So, do you feel tempted to... I'm sorry, who's this now?
You are joking. Chrissy Freebollocks has only got Mr. Fancy, oh.
What the fuck?
Not now, fellas, I'm on the news.
Was zur Hölle passiert gerade? Ich kann gar nicht mehr. Ich komme gar nicht mit. Auch mir eine Meinung darüber zu bilden, was gerade passiert.
Yes, we seem to be losing a signal here, Tony.
Fucking way, let's believe that!
Well, we're just trying to get that signal back. I think we... Yes, Tony? Tony, I mean, we're literally away for 2 seconds. How is it? Can you hear me?
Es eskaliert einfach total die Party bei ihm.
Hopefully you, the viewer at home, have managed to glean a broader understanding of the serious and complex issues around law and order. After the break, Megan will be live with some plucky young thespians. Don't go.
Okay.
We'll be back after these messages.
1 minute.
Oh mein Gott.
Quite drunk, it's been a great night. In this next section, there's a bit of music. If you edit in time with the music, you can see the result on the vision mixer, and the public will love that. Don't worry if you don't, though. You won't get punished for it or nothing. Just try and stay in the groove. Also, one last tip. When the music starts, turn down the broadcast volume. Right, enjoy the music bit. God, I love music. God, I'm so pissed. I think I might go and throw up in a bit.
Okay. Was zur Hölle reibst du dir gerade ins Gesicht? Nur mal so nebenbei. Ist das wirklich... Ich glaube, das ging irgendwie darum, dass weiß nicht, Gesichtscreme aus Schweinefett ist oder sowas. Das war zu früh.
I'm Megan Wolf, and on tonight's Culture Spot, I'll be chatting with one of the first beneficiaries of the Assets and Wealth Act, a team of inspiring young people from Scritchford Sixth Form College, who today received a grant from Advance to take their play, Hey, Friendship, on a tour of local secondary schools. Welcome to you all. Well, let's start with you two, Harriet and Charlotte Winstanley-Hamilton. Girls, you must be thrilled.
We are, Megan. We're overwhelmed, to be honest.
Aber soll man nicht mit irgendwelcher Musik schneiden?
Yes, Charlotte's my oldest. I'm the older, more popular one. Only joking.
Harriet and Trey were really the ones who came up with the whole idea.
So, Harry and I were shooting the breeze in the cafeteria, and I said, hey, let's actually do something.
So I went to look for a drama teacher.
But she'd been laid off due to budget cuts. Fortunately, I directed a pantomime when I was at university, so I knew the ropes, as it were.
Right, yes, but you're the maths teacher, aren't you?
Yes, that's me, Jeff Algebra, maths teacher.
Jeff Algebra.
Oh, thanks, Steve. Maths is really important. Yeah, thanks, Steve.
As is theatre. It's one of the oldest art forms in history, Aristotle. I just think that when we...
Ich mag ihren Gesichtsausdruck bei allem, was passiert.
I really want to be like those attractive
Ja.
kids. And that's a very beautiful and powerful thing. We touch our audiences, and they touch us right back.
I suppose
2 Meter Abstand bitte, ja.
Algebra, there was really only one choice of career for me. My wife, Angela, and I, we often laugh about it.
Angela Algebra.
Yes.
We just want to bring a bit of song and joy into people's lives.
And teach people about the difficult issues.
Das bin ich gerade. Ihr Gefühl.
And I think you're going to be showing us an extract from this play, aren't you?
That's right. To put into context, I play a young first year who's having some troubles at school.
Her character doesn't actually have a name, yeah, because in a way she's like all of us.
It's like a metaphor. Maybe she's you at home, or like maybe she's you, Megan.
Maths is really important. Yeah, thanks, Steve. Put it in, coach. Yes, thanks, Steve.
Right, well, I'm going to have a little chat with your teacher while you run off and get ready. I can't wait to see it. That's it, that way.
Mein Gott. Was soll? Also, ja, sorry, ey. Die sind halt durch die Kamera gelaufen.
2 days ago, a letter from Advance arrived at the school. Now, the headmaster thought it was all a prank, but his secretary retrieved it from his bin and brought it to me.
How? How did you react?
I also threw it in the bin.
How did you react?
But then Harriet
What?
and Trey rescued it, and they rang the number at the bottom of the page, and next thing you know, we're on tour.
Wow. Well, I think we can all guess which way you'll be voting from now on.
Do you know what? It's funny because Angela and I don't usually vote. We're not very political. I'm a mathematician, of course, and she's a paraplegic mainly. But we did used to watch that Peter Clements DIY show back in the day, and so we thought, why not? Let's have a go at this whole democracy thing.
Okay.
And here we bally well are.
Good stuff.
Fucking brilliant!
So let's have a look at a short section of Hey, Friendship.
Okay. Wir müssen jetzt in Time mit den
Dear Diary, I'm not sure I can take another day at this school. Another day of tears. Tears. Another day of fears.
Oh Gott, das ist...
But still I walk the corridors alone. Dreading what might be around every corner.
What's around the corner? What's around the corner? What's around the corner?
Was passiert?
Oh, hi Gary.
Oh heavens no! It's Gary the Fist!
Gary the Fist!
Going somewhere, little first year?
Great. I've been looking for some poor victim to bully all morning. But will this make me feel better about my violent father?
Violent father. Excuse me, I'm late for maths. It's my favourite subject. And so important.
Maths is for losers.
What?
Maths is for losers.
My arm's stuck, coach.
Keep going for fuck's sake.
Right. Maths is for losers. Now, give me your lunch money. Now.
Double lunch for me today, but why am I only truly happy when I'm eating?
Not today, Gary the Fist. Not today.
What do you mean not today? Who are you? What do you mean not today? My arm's free, coach. Right. Who are you to
Jesus.
to me? I, Gary the Fist. And you're
Da wollte ich hin, scheiße.
a little girl with two gay dads who's all alone.
That's where you're wrong, Gary the Fist. These are my two new friends. Vanessa is captain of the netball team. Yeah. And Blake owns a motorbike.
Yeah.
But
Was hier? He is a motorbike?
I all three of you, and I don't have any friends of my own.
Oh no. No, jetzt fangen sie an zu singen und zu tanzen. Don't do it, please. Yep. Musical number. Everyone, clap your hands.
Take a little look at my face. I could be you. She could be you. And you could be me.
Or you could be me.
Life can be peachy keen if you work as a team.
Oh Gott, es ist einfach so lustig, weil es so realistisch ist. Wait, warum habe ich jetzt meinen Multiplier verloren? Oh no! Bitte rap nicht! Tu's mir nicht an! No, no. Kein Rap, bitte! Ich glaube, es ist gerade das weißeste Ding in der Geschichte der Menschheit passiert.
Hey, kids, I'm Gary the Fist. People think that folks like me probably shouldn't exist. But that's just prejudice, and I'd do better if you knew the way that I became Gary the Fist.
Stop it.
I grew up on a council estate. The park was hip, but the flats weren't great. My dad used to come home drunk and late, and he'd hit my mum for dinner, he had to wait. Where's my dinner?
Ich hasse es.
Where's my dinner, woman? Don't make me.
Das war on time, du Arsch. War zwischen zwei Beats, genau.
Hitting women is wrong.
I guess life.
Political message of the day.
Life's pretty hard on a council estate. 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 It's so damn hard on a council estate.
Oh. Ja, Kamera 3, das bin ich gerade. Da, das bin ich gerade. Ich musste reinschneiden, tut mir leid. Was zur Hölle passiert, ey?
Well, thankfully that's all we have time for tonight on the National Nightly News. Join us tomorrow night for all the headlines from across the country. Dalton, have a peaceful night.
And we're out.
Oh, that was brilliant.
What the literal fuck was that?
That was art.
I believe I've got a 14-inch cock, but it doesn't make it so.
I have a similar belief about an adequate paycheck.
Oh, someone please get these twats out of my studio.
Furbies! Oh, Mr. Snugglehugs. Yes.
It's no wonder Mr. Snugglehugs is the gift your child wants this Christmas.
All the other kids have got one.
That's right, little one. You don't want to be left out. Oh, Mr. Snugglehugs, you're so silly.
Ich will auch Mr. Snugglehugs. Oh no. Sequence E? Warum habe ich Sequence 2 auf E? So schlecht war es gar nicht. Oh Gott, kennt ihr diese riesen Furby-Monstrositäten, die Leute bauen? So eine will ich übrigens irgendwann mal haben. Yes. Yes. Wait. Oh mein Gott, die sind wunderschön. So. Ich möchte bitte eine Eldritch Furby Snake eines schönen Tages. Die sind wunderbar. Ich habe übrigens noch einen echten Furby zu Hause, oder? Furby Caterpillar. Oder Real Eldritch Long Furby. Wait, was zur Hölle ist das? Oh no. Ich habe eine ganze Webseite gefunden mit dem Zeug. Oh no. Wait, stopp, halt. Moment. Oh, was habe ich hier gefunden? Ich hasse es. Oh, da ist noch Uganda Knuckles da oben. Den wollte ich eigentlich jedem zeigen. Der ist ganz cute. Travis, hi, schönen guten Abend. Und Fly, schönen guten Abend. Wie geht's dir? Schön, dass ihr hier seid. Happy Lurk, ihr Lurkenden. Oh, Yes, das hätte ich Ja, ganz normale Dinge, die ganz normale Menschen tun mit ihrem Leben. Please don't talk to me or my long furb ever again. Dankeschön. Was haben wir hier so böse verkackt? Ging eigentlich, ne? Wir haben halt nicht viel Fortschritt gemacht, aber... Notes. All offensive words were censored. An interference-free show. An exceedingly poor edit. You played one advert too late. hohe Ansprüche, ey. Aber A+, A+ und E. Obwohl ich hier in der letzten Sequenz unser Nachrichtensprecher noch ein bisschen reingeschnitten habe in die Musikstudie, Musikaufführung, whatever. Current 12 immer noch.
Wäre relativ schlecht.
Broke ass poor. Ah. Okay. Ja, ich würde mal sagen, dass das ist ein ganz guter Start. Das Game ist echt laut. Das ist brutal laut hier in dem Menü. Ich bin jetzt runter auf 2% Lautstärke. Nur zur Information. Gut, ich würde sagen, hier machen wir mal Schluss mit diesem eigentlich echt coolen Spiel. Würde ich eigentlich sagen, können wir mal weitermachen. Irgendwann demnächst. Durchspielen. Irgendwann sicher. Aber was heißt sicher? Ihr kennt mich. Aber weiterspielen auf jeden Fall mal. Es lädt, das Spiel zu beenden. Okay. Für so einen ersten Einblick war das schon ganz interessant. Es gibt einen Challenge Room. Oh no. Wo ich dann Challenge into Fearful Switcher, okay. Ich glaube, das ist mehr so Bonuszeug. Extras? Play the Telethon? Oh no. Oh no. Sind das so Bonus-Episoden, die ich spielen kann? Oh Gott. Ich glaube, es war ein Fehler, das zu tun. Aber gut. Ich wollte eigentlich nur das Spiel beenden an der Stelle. Wir haben jetzt eine Stunde gezockt. Ich würde sagen, wir haben... Oh, okay. Das ist ein Spoiler, schätze ich mal. Ja, okay. Lass mal. Back to Main Menu. Sehr interessantes Game. Ist auch aktuell auf Steam für, ich weiß nicht, ein paar Kröten wahrscheinlich zu kriegen. Das Prinzip eines Videospiels mit, oder das aus großen Teilen, zu großen Teilen aus so Real Footage, aus echten Videoaufnahmen quasi besteht. Das ist ja schon länger. Versuchen Leute das umzusetzen. Weil natürlich Videoaufnahmen sind einfacher zu machen, als ein ganzes Spiel zu designen, als Polygone zu bauen und Texturen und so weiter. Und früher gab es ganz viele FMV-Games, wo dann quasi auch, weiß nicht, du mit echten Schauspielern quasi so eine Art Point-and-Click-Game dann hattest. Ich erinnere mich spontan an Phantasmagorica hieß es, glaube ich. Das war ganz cool. Das alte Akte X-Game. Ja, ist das auch so? Ja. Oder Her Story heißt es, glaube ich. Das ist auch so ein bisschen im Stil. Das hatten wir auch mal angespielt. Ich mag so Games. Die sind immer weird, weil du halt eben quasi keine normalen Videospiele bauen kannst aus Footage, aus Videomaterial. Mit dem Chat, mit dem, wo du auch auf dem Handy unterwegs warst. Simulacra, genau. Die waren echt gut. Also Simulacra 1 ist absolut genial, der zweite ist auch ziemlich gut. Das war voll cool. Da gibt es nicht so viele in dem Stil. Lycra, hi. Gabriel Net 2. Ja, war das auch mit Real Footage? Ah ja. Ja. So von Point-and-Click-Games bin ich also nicht so der große Fan im Sinne von, ich spiele die selber nicht gern. Ich schaue gern Leuten dabei zu, aber für mich ist das Gameplay dann stellenweise zu viel Trial and Error. Aber ich mag so Games trotzdem. Genau, aus Simulacra 2 ist es Namaste, you guys, good morning. Guter Song. Ja, aber